Today, we're tackling something that most everybody loves, mac and cheese. Now, I know you're gonna be like, don't beep with mac and cheese, Cliff. Why you gotta do that? But I may be on your side. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna test a very modern version of mac and cheese, and I wanna see how it tastes against traditional. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna use our friend here, sodium citrate, to make the absolute cheesiest mac and cheese. Usually what you do is you make a roux, right, with flour and butter, and you add a bunch of milk. This is how much milk they use for a regular. We're gonna reduce that by 1/3. What I'm thinking is the more milk, the less cheesy it tastes. Simple conclusion, right? So if we reduce the milk and we find a way around that, we can actually get the cheesiest mac and cheese. Let's jump right in. Noodles are all going in. We're gonna cook them all together because we don't want any variances in texture. Butter's melting, flour goes in. Just so you know, I took one of probably the most popular recipes I could find to do the traditional way because I wanted one that was tried and true. We're doing this one first because it takes longer. Work this on and off the heat. Let's get it nice and blonde. We don't want any of that kind of uncooked flour taste. I'm gonna drain this pasta. Do not rinse it. You want the starches on the outside. Oh, that's steamy. Now I have 3 cups of milk to this. So I'm gonna add it in. And I'm gonna whisk after each one. Not getting any lost clumps. We have our cheese here. You can use any type of cheese you want. So everyone has like, oh, use a little bit of cream cheese, use pepper jack, use half this, half that. What I wanna do is I wanna create a dead even race here. So we're using the same amount of butter in each one. We're using the exact same amount of pasta each one. We're using the same 4 cups of cheese on each one. All we're doing is we're reducing the milk content. So we're gonna start adding in the cheese. We're just using cheddar just so we can get that kind of orange, beautiful mac and cheese color. That is cheesy. It's very blonde, but we're using this on the same amount of pasta. Now I will say this, 3 cups versus 1 cup of dairy, this cheese sauce could be liquidy. These are all theories. I'm very excited about this experiment. Now we got the second one. Bang! Sodium citrate. Remember the American cheese from the burger that we did? You remember that? All right, so this is just a kind of a deeper dive into what sodium citrate does. Now, it makes the fat soluble. Sodium citrate is actually easier to get than you think. You can order it off of web sites that want to fly drones. It's gonna allow us to get a creamy cheese sauce that is still velvety while still reducing the liquid. You just dump it in there. I have a blender here, a hand blender. This does require a little bit more work than a whisk. I'm the great Bambino. This is how we break stuff. Our milk is just coming to a simmer, so I'm gonna start dumping the cheese in. Just like the other sauce, we're incorporating a little at a time. And I'm gonna blend it. See, we're like at half the cheese right now, and it's already looking like the other one. Woo-hoo! Cheesy. So we're fully incorporated. We have the same amount of noodles on each one, right? We're gonna use all of the sauce. So that's one. It's really liquidy. And here's our second batch. Little thicker. Dang, that almost looks like melted Velveeta. Now we're gonna mix each one of these up. Oh my God. Look at the consistency already on this one. So this guy's a little bit more liquidy. Time for the taste test. Regular. That tastes like mac and cheese. Let's see what happens when I drain some out. I just want to be a little bit more true to the texture that we'd be getting. But it's a little bit cheesy. We can definitely taste the kind of the milky, the creaminess of it. It's not too overwhelming. Sodium citrate. This is the same amount of cheese. Coverage is good. That tastes like you're biting into a block of cheddar. Like you're not getting a cheese pull out of it. You're getting an actual cheese sauce, which are two things that are fundamentally different. This is the creamiest mac and cheese from a cheese sauce you will ever have in your entire life. But it is a lot to handle. in terms of texture, knockdown, drag out winner is the sodium citrate mac and cheese. In terms of flavor, the cheesiest mac and cheese is a little too much cheese. So we gotta come back to this one. If you can sit down and eat a block of cheese, maybe this is the one for you. But I honestly don't think I could last more than a few spoonfuls in that one. I'm telling you the truth. This, texturally, much more loose, but the milk in it, still a little bit cheesy. And the fix on this is just don't use all of the sauce. The cheesiest mac and cheese actually is not the best mac and cheese. I'll quote the Sandlot. There are heroes and there are legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. That's the one. To check out some videos from our buddies over at The Verge, click here.